not screwing around. Get down here.
Can't I just finish one thing around here? Ouch!
Come here.
I don't have any shoes on.
Come here.
Adam, just tell me. I don't have time for games.
Where did that box come from?
What box?
The one over there.
How many times do I have to say sorry that this house doesn't have room for your man cave crap? I just told the movers to put it all down here.
I know there were other boxes when we moved here, but is that ours?
Does it say baseball cards on it?
Was that box here before we moved in?
I don't know. Adam, you're the one that wanted to keep the old cookbooks in glass bottles.
Carol, it is really important to know if that box was here before us.
Why? What's in it?
Will you have a look?
Just tell me.
Go look.
Oh! How did that get in our house?
I don't know.
What are we gonna do?
Dad, my sandwich is burning.
I got it.
Can you tell us how you got here? Ma'am, do you know where you live? Can you tell us your name? Is there any family members or anybody we can contact for you? Detective, according to the homeowners, they found her unconscious in a box in the basement.
Any estimates on how long she's been down there?
Well, the homeowners have lived here for a year. The box she was in and many others were in the basement when they moved in.
And they didn't open it till now?
I don't think it's something that you can just open and leave unattended for a year.
Well, are there any missing persons reports?
None that match her description.
And the old homeowner?
Yes, a Dr. Theodore Johnson. Died a few years back.
Any next of kin?
We're on that, but there's something else. She didn't have any fingerprints.
Okay, so she doesn't have any fingerprints on file.
No, I mean, she doesn't have any fingerprints. They're just black smudges. I don't think she's human.
Dr. Johnson, number 10, has been activated. Send Rune. I want this under control. If not, then make it disappear.
I'm Detective Richard Miles. Do you know where you are? Do you know how you got here? I've got it from here. Give me that next to kin.
Roger that.
Okay. Let's just get you down to the station.
Mr. Owens, I'm here about your problem. We've been looking for you. Do you know the previous occupant or any living relatives related to this house?
Well, no, it was a flip. A realtor bought it and she fixed it up and we bought it from her.
Have you ever heard reference or gotten mail for a Dr. Theodore Johnson?
No.
Dr. Johnson was a scientist working with the United States up until his departure in 1991. His last address was this house. He was working with scientists from around the world to create human analogs.
I'm sorry, who the hell are you?
John Rune of the ACC.
The Alliance Clone Corporation. Weren't you guys cited for ethics violations?
Well, why exactly were you making clones?
For study. Scientists were working for us on a study of environmental imprinting versus instinctual imprinting. Within this study, Dr. Johnson created 9 analogs. 8 of them grew sick in the lab and died. What you found in your basement was the last human analog Dr. Johnson created. One made in secret. One he kept from us.
And now you want her back.
Wait, what are you going to do with her?
I was told to make it disappear.
That's not gonna happen.
It has no fingerprints, no identity. It is in fact property, detective. Property owned by my employer.
I doubt a court of law would see it that way.
I do have another solution. From all physical aspects, the analog you found looks human, but it's not. It's a clone created to live a human life. I've been doing this for a very long time, and it's in my opinion, it'd be best to stay with you. To never know the truth of what it is. To stay off the grid and try to live a human life.
Hold on a second. You want us to raise a human analog?
We've been keeping watch on this house for quite some time, and we did a background check on both of you when you moved in. Adam Owens, born August 31st, 1969. Married grade school teacher Carol Stevenson in 1997. 2 children, both girls, Mia and Lizzie.
Yeah, that's me. So what?
At age 17, you were convicted for assault. The suspect, Adam L. Owens, was accused with assault in 1986 after an altercation with Mr. Brian E. Schuler, a machine operator in West Virginia. Mr. Schuler was repetitively struck with a baseball bat and suffered 3 broken ribs and lacerations. Tell me, Mr. Owens, did you continue to beat Mr. Schuler even after the bat broke?
I was protecting my mother.
So it says here. You were convicted, were you not?
Yes.
Does your current employer know about this conviction?
No.
Would it damage your job qualifications if this was to resurface?
Yes.
We'll take the damn babysitting job.
Carol!
When I was a kid, I used to walk to school. And every day I'd pass this dog, fenced in the neighbor's backyard. The dog never barked, and it would always come to me and wag its tail and lick my hand through the fence. Some days I'd see the man of the house scolding and smacking the dog. I knew it wasn't my place, so I walked on. And one day it roamed into our yard. It was dirty, and it had a cut on its leg. So I threw the collar away, and I begged my parents to let me keep it, claiming it was a stray. But they knew better, and they made me take it back. And I never saw the dog again. But I did hear the gunshot. And I did see the fresh grave. And I couldn't help that dog. But I can help her. I need to help her.
Is she dangerous?
It appears to have the intelligence level of a young child. It doesn't know how to be violent. It doesn't know how to be human. It's a blank slate. A newborn in an adult shell. What you teach it, it will be. Each month, it'll have tests done at this office. If you have problems, call the number at the bottom. Extra funds have already been allocated to your bank account to cover the cost of another dependent living in your home. It should be enough for one of you to quit your job, stay at home to homeschool the analog. Can I have your department's cooperation in keeping this information out of the public eye?
For her safety, not for your employer. Does she have a name?
We suspect its name is Rosaline.
Hey!
She looks like a princess. She is the Snow Queen. Or ballerina.
What's ballerina?
It's a dancer.
I swear I will never look for board games in the basement again.
Good. What do we do now?
I just take it one day at a time. Teach her what we can.
Looks like the girl's already a step ahead of us.
This is Protector Dragon. He helped me when I was scared. Maybe he can help you. Mom, can Rosaline sleep in here tonight?
No, Daddy's making her a place to sleep on the couch.
But she's gonna be lonely out there. You know I saw a ghost out there once.
There are no ghosts in this house, Mia.
There was a girl in our basement. How can you make sure there isn't any ghosts?
Mia.
It gets a bit chilly in here at night, but this should keep you warm.
Will it protect me from ghosts?
Mia! Good night, girls.
Good night, Daddy. Good night, Daddy.
You know what I think's weird? The ACC has had the technology to clone human beings for decades, and they just kept it from us. But what else are they keeping from us? Maybe they had a cure for cancer and they just keeping it from us and selling it to the rich and elite. You know, one scientist goes off radar and comes up with his own discovery. Now we know about it, but the rest of the world doesn't. And who's to say there aren't thousands of Dr. Johnsons out there coming up with their own discoveries and they're just selling them to the highest bidder and keeping them from us? Just because the human population isn't smart enough to deal with it or something. Now, I wonder if they've learned how to make a whole meal into a pill. Farkle addiction again?
No, I'm putting a lesson plan together for Rosaline.
Huh. Good night.
Lizzie, Rosie, it's time for school.
Can Baby Lady and Protector Dragon come too?
Let's leave them here until after school.
Okay.
Lizzie, what is this?
Apple.
And what letter does apple start with?
A.
Very
Good. Rosie, your turn.
Bear. Bear starts with B.
Good. Lizzie.
Cat. Cat starts with C. Dog. Elephant. Fish.
Lizzie, do you know what this is?
Goat starts with G.
Very good.
It's not fair. You covered the word.
So you can read. Here, try this.
Pinky Doodlebug. Pinky Doodlebug went through her life drawing on everything she could see. Until one day her pal Flutter exclaimed, "You can't do that, Pinky. That's called graffiti." So Pinky went home and thought about all some more.
Okay, that was very good. Now we're going to try something else. See if you can read from this.
The camp had begun to come to life. At the new fires, the women worked, slicing meat, kneading the dough for the morning's bread, and the men were stirring about the tents and about the automobiles. The sky was rosy now. In front of the office, a lean old man raked the ground carefully. He so dragged his rake that the time marks were straight and deep.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Rosie, this might be too easy for you, but let's just see.
She has a tantrum.
Rosie, are you okay? You're too hard on yourself. Nobody's perfect.
But you are.
I'm far from it.
You're smart. You can read and write.
That's not what makes us perfect. The truth is, there is no perfect. We all just keep trying.
Why do we keep trying if there's no perfect?
Because humans struggle with the idea of being perfect.
Am I human?
I'll teach you the best I can.
Mia!
How was school?
Okay, now another boy likes me.
What about Sean?
Sean is still my boyfriend, but now Jackson says he likes me.
What are you going to do?
I don't know, it's all such a mess.
What's a boyfriend?
It's a really nice guy who you like a lot.
And what are the rules?
No kissy kissy yug yug, my score can't suffer.
What's kissy kissy yug?
Let's finish these dishes, girls, before Daddy gets home, okay? Come on.
Why are you wearing that?
I didn't want to get my new dress dirty.
Is this sauce from a can?
I made it from scratch.
I like your dress, Mommy.
Thank you, sweetie. I didn't think anyone would notice.
Notice what?
My new dress.
That's new?
Yes. Who am I kidding? I'm not my mom.
I don't remember your mom wearing an apron.
You don't remember getting me this dress that you paid for.
That's the same dress?
Yes. Let's just eat. Mia, don't slurp. It's not ladylike.
Your mother's right. Use your manners.
I'm just trying to eat.
Don't sass.
What is it, sweetie?
She's funny.
Maybe spaghetti wasn't the best choice. Everyone just eat however you want to.
I thought we agreed that we were going to teach the girls manners.
I just want them to eat.
Yeah, you made me look like a first-class fool tonight in front of the girls.
I'm sorry. I just wanted them
To eat, I know. But I just want them to learn how to be ladylike and not act like a bunch of savages.
They're not going to be savages.
You know what I mean.
I don't think I do.
Don't try that passive-aggressive thing with me.
Why?
You invented it. Rosie called me perfect today. Nice. You know, you're lucky we don't have boys. You're no prince among men.
All right. Wait a minute. What is it that's bothering you?
We have 3 girls now, and it's hard. The girls are going to look to me as a role model, and I'm not perfect.
Nobody is.
It's just all happening so fast. I mean, Mia has a boyfriend, and I don't know what I'm going to say if and when her heart gets
Wait a minute.
broken.
Mia has a boyfriend?
Lizzie's going to start kindergarten soon, and Rosie, I don't know what I'm going to do. People are going to treat her like she's a 20-year-old, and she isn't. I just thought I'd have more time. I mean, my mom never wore makeup. We never played with dolls. I didn't even know how to braid hair until I went to summer camp. Numbers, letters, learn to spell. I can teach that. Hold your head high in a crowd. I can't even do that.
You are the smartest woman I know. Sometimes the meanest.
I'm sorry. I really am. I love you.
I love you.
But I don't know what it means to be a woman anymore.
Yeah, I think you're overthinking this.
You know, it used to be motherhood or career. My mom chose motherhood. I chose both, but I feel like I suck at both.
But you don't.
As a kid in by the lake.
At the hippie commune.
Stop. Mom and Dad raised me in the hands-off mode and just let me find myself in what I wanted to do.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But I don't know who I am.
You're a giving wife, a loving mother, and a loyal daughter. What more do you need?
I don't know. Something. I feel like I can't give to our girls what I don't have.
Lizzie sure is getting big. Is that her? Yeah. She looks like the nanny. Such a terrible thing about both her parents. She is so lucky to have you as an aunt. Yep. So how are the girls handling having a new sister? Good. Good. How are you handling having another? Not good. Honestly, April, I'm a mess. What is it? Is it Adam? No, not really. Adam is Adam. I'm just person soup. What? It was in a magazine. You know when a caterpillar forms a cocoon and goes through the process of becoming a butterfly? Well, it doesn't just sprout wings and poof, it's a butterfly. It actually melts down into this caterpillar soup, and then from that gook it reforms into a butterfly. So you're in a metamorphosis? Yes. Think that's the best time for this? No. You going premenopausal? No, I'm not that old. We're the same age. No, we're not. You're much younger than me. No, actually, I'm 2 years older. And you look like... Great! Now I'm worse. So what's got you person soup? It's just a huge change now, having a young adult in the house. I was so comfortable in the toddler phase. You're used to the school quarters, aren't you? Yeah. I guess I just didn't plan ahead to those transition years from childhood to adult. I mean, how do you teach that? I don't think some people ever grow into adulthood. And I don't want my kids to be like that. I want them to be confident, mature women. I don't know. What advice did your mom give you on womanhood? Wow. I guess to always have on your best face and to dress nice for the occasion. To have manners, and don't swear. That was a big one of hers. Adam and I are big on that one. Yeah. Be educated, but don't come off as a know-it-all. And always laugh at a man's jokes, even if he's not funny. Be subtle. Ooze elegance. And there was something about never leaving the house without lipstick. My mom never taught me any of that. You're like getting come here in stretch pants with holes in them. I guess she just wanted us to be classy ladies, you know? Get married, have children, and then... And then. That's the part I'm having trouble with. I want to teach the girls that that is not all it is to be a woman. That's a tough one. Can't you just teach him to ride a bike or something?
Wish. Huh? What about Alex? Is Ben all about teaching him to be a gentleman?
Oh, come to think of it, I don't know if we've ever talked about it.
Adam thinks I'm overthinking this.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I struggle with Alex. He is so destructive and chaotic at times, but I love him and I want him to be who he is.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
A model. I wanted to grace the cover of Vanity Fair.
Why'd you quit?
Honestly, I got sick of the way that they'd pose me as a submissive victim. I mean, my hands, for example. Like, I could never grab an object and command it. I had to cradle it or delicately point to it. I had to touch my neck like it was about to fall off 100 times. You know, it just wasn't fun. It wasn't what I wanted anymore. So, one time I lost it over this photographer who wanted me to be sexy holding a bottle of soap. I mean, it's soap. It gets you clean, right?
Yeah.
Well, he had some fantasy of, you know, a woman acting like a goddess with a bottle of soap in her hands.
I really never thought of it that way.
Yeah, so I quit. I got married and had Alex.
Do you like staying at home?
Well, it's different.
Yeah, different.
Yeah. Hey, it's my turn.
Yeah, right.
Rosie, are you okay? It's okay. What hurts?
My head. Oh, what is that?
What, honey? You got scratched up pretty bad.
I don't understand what I did wrong.
Rosie, don't beat yourself up. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Mia!
How's your head? Do you want your ice pack?
No, I'm fine.
Hey guys, look what I got at school.
Ooh, that's pretty. I like that one. Can you pose like that?
I think so.
Let's see. Oh, that's good. I like that. That's perfume. I know what it smells like. This is sparkly. I like that.
Me too.
Do you like sparkly?
Yeah, I like the nails.
Them are really long.
They are really long.
That is what I really want.
Exactly.
Pink nail polish.
Yeah.
I want some pink nail polish.
Purple lipstick again.
Purple lipstick.
And pinkish, brownish blush.
Ooh, pinkish brownish blush. That's fancy. Can we put on some lipstick? Do you have any lipstick? Where is it?
May I be excused?
Yes, Miss Manners.
Me too.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry about last night.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Are you feeling better?
I had a nice talk with April.
Well, how's April?
She's good.
Yeah, I heard an interesting NPR story this morning.
Yeah?
It was all about the teenage brain and how it's not fully developed yet. You see, the crucial part of the brain is the frontal lobe, and it is not actually connected to the rest of it very well. And the frontal lobe is a part of the brain that allows the reasoning of, is this a good idea? It's not that they don't have it, it's just that, well, it's not fully connected and matured yet. There's just not enough white matter, I guess, to connect the nerve cells to that area.
And you're thinking...
Well, we need to keep this in mind when it comes to Rosie because, well, she may have the full physical adult brain, but how do we know that it's all the way matured or connected? I mean, you were even saying yourself that her motor skills aren't all that great.
Morning, Mr. Ward.
Morning.
None of these, huh?
Yes.
So I was curious, did you think about Saturday night?
I already have plans.
Very well then. Okay, wait, a real patient, you know, it's like, this is what we do. I'm nice for reason, I don't care.
Rosie, honey, are you all done? Are you okay? What did they tell you?
Nothing. They didn't talk to me.
Hold on. Do I need to sign anything to get her results?
For her? No. You don't get any results.
Excuse me? I'm her mother.
We both know that's not true. So, let's not make a big scene.
Mom, let's just go.
Okay, wait 1 second, sweetie.
Make a scene? What did you do to her? I have a right to know.
Security, we have a problem.
I just want to go.
Problem? I'm not the problem. You not treating my daughter like a human being is the problem.
Mom, I want to go home.
This isn't over.
Come on, sweetie. Come on, I'll take you home. It's okay.
Rune, this is Carol Owens. You told me to call if we had a problem, and we have a problem. I want to see the results of Rosie's tests.
The information is for our eyes only.
I don't give a damn. You placed her in my care, and as her caregiver, I have a right to know. If she is not performing in any area of physical or mental abilities, I need to know.
It's just not in my control.
Make it in your control, or I won't take her back to that hospital. Do you hear me?
It's okay, sweetie. I'll make sure they don't scare you again.
Mom said you won an award for writing.
You wouldn't know.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Did I do something wrong?
You and my mother just spent a lot of time together, that's all.
Your mother?
It's facts, Roseline. She's not your mother. She's just stuck with you.
Stuck with me?
Sophia!
Can you play? Yep. Do you need to ask your nanny?
Oh, she's not my nanny. My parents just found her in a box.
What?
Never mind. Let's just go play on your trampoline.
Why does she have a doll?
What do you have to say about the serious amount of ethics violations brought against you on the ACC?
I think you will find that we are in no more violation than Dmitry Balayev was with his domestication of silver fox.
So you're comparing wild animals to hardened criminals?
Is it true you used Charles Manson's DNA to clone soldiers for your new killer army?
Soon the people will see that the ACC has the best intentions for the country. We are only trying to create a new kind of soldier who would be willing to protect the country in a way that people like you, Lisa, would not be willing to do.
Mom, can I get this book?
What book, honey?
The Subjection of Women.
Sure. Lizzie, can you get ready for ballet?
Okay, Mom.
Detective Miles, what brings you by?
Please, call me Richard. I don't want to bother you, but I was wondering if you might have a minute.
Sure, come on in.
How's she doing?
She's good.
Have you been watching the news, the stories on the ACC?
We don't watch the news.
Well, has she shown any tendencies toward hostility or sudden anger?
No, not a bit.
Well, apparently the ACC has been collecting DNA from hardened criminals for years. They've been cloning, for lack of a better word, killers. They're growing an army of killers controlled by the ACC. And I don't think we have anything to worry about with Rosaline, but I did some digging on your scientist. Turns out he was born in Germany in 1908. He moved to Chicago, where he worked at the university, and he met Gracie Fredericks. They got married, but she died in 1970. But they did have a son.
Rosie, how long were you standing there?
I'd like to meet him if he's still alive. If I'm not a killer, I'd like to know what I am.
We can't. Lizzie has ballet.
Please.
Can you keep her safe?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Keep her out of public places, have her back before dark, and don't ever call me ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. We're looking for a Berg Johnson.
You found him.
We were wondering if we could talk to you about your father, Dr. Theodore Johnson.
I wish you wouldn't. I really didn't know my father. He came and he went as he pleased. And then when I was about 7, he went away for good.
What year was that?
1959.
No idea why he left?
Oh, who knows? Didn't like Mom's cooking, hated Chicago, found another job. It's probably a bunch of things. But I think it was because of that Rosalind woman. You know what I'm talking about.
Who's Rosalind?
Rosalind Franklin. She was from some hoity-toity place in England. She drank tea. She worked for some university on DNA.
DNA. 1950s. You're not talking about Cambridge and Watson and Crick, are you?
Yeah, that's them. She was in X-rays, and she helped find the structure for that blueprint of life or whatever.
So you think she's the reason your father left?
Oh, yeah. She came over one summer, and that was all it took. I thought he might come back when she died, but he never did.
Died?
Yeah, 1958.
If she died in 1958, why did he wait a year to leave?
Well, my father was crazy. He was a genius, but he was crazy. And he said he was going to bring her back. And, well, now I see you. I guess he did.
Do you know anything about your father's experiments?
No. He left Ma and me, and after he went, I didn't give a damn what he did. Excuse me for being abrupt. I did hear, though, that he made a clone of me that died. The fool, he couldn't have a relationship with me, so he made a...
You don't know anything about your father's time in Noblesville, do you?
No, I don't know anything.
Guess Mom's not home yet.
What are you gonna tell Adam and Carol?
That I'm not a killer, but a marriage wrecker.
That's not what you are. That's what you were made from. Okay, that sounds bad, but that doesn't have to define who you become. That new family of yours, they clearly see something special in you. They love you.
But how long before I become her?
Well, who's to say that you ever will? You could do anything you want, be anyone you want.
I just want to be human.
Well, you are.
I'm not.
Well, what separates you so much from everyone else?
I was made in a lab, created by a madman who couldn't deal with people, so he made puppets of them.
You're nobody's puppet. I think you just need to get out more. Just be around people. You'll find that you're not that different.
Detective. Rosie, is there a problem?
No. Sir.
I saw your car, so I figured you were here for something.
Yeah, Mrs. Owens said it would be okay if I took Rosie out.
Huh. Well, Carol said this was okay.
Actually, I was hoping I could take her out again.
A date?
Well, no, just get her out around people.
I think it's a good idea, Dad.
Well, of course you do. I'm gonna have to discuss this with Carol.
Sure, yeah.
I have a boyfriend!
Yeah. We're gonna have to talk about this.
Okay.
Good night, Detective.
Good night.
Good, I'm good. It's good to see you.
You too. Do you need to get off your feet?
No, it's okay. I feel like I sit most of the time these days anyway.
Ankle swell.
Painfully so.
Mr. Baines is letting you sit during class.
Yes, I have a student teacher. She's been helping out these last few months.
How much longer?
27 more school days, 50 days till baby.
Baby?
Rosie, I'm sorry. This is Eleanor James. She teaches at the school I used to teach at.
She's gonna have a baby.
At this point, I'm hoping sooner rather than later. It seems like the baby thinks my kidneys are a punching bag.
What do you mean? You can feel the baby?
Yeah, sure. Come here. There. Do you feel anything?
No.
It's like tiny bubbles sometimes. But she's been moving around a lot today, so you should feel...
She kicked me. I mean, not really kicked me, but she kicked me.
Yeah.
Can she hear us?
Yes, she can.
Baby, please stop kicking your mommy. It isn't nice, and it hurts her sometimes. This is Rosie, by the way.
Ah, Rosie, I think she listened to you. She must like you, Rosie. Good job.
Oh, I have something for you.
Great.
Can I come too?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
What is it?
It's a bathtub for the baby.
Why can't the baby just use the regular bathtub?
Because the baby's little. A bathtub is very big.
Don't worry. With a great gift like this, the baby will be just fine.
So, babies need a lot of stuff?
Oh, yeah. Better find a rich husband, Rosie.
So are you nervous about the delivery?
I'm ready to get this baby out of me. But then again, how long were you in labor with your girls?
12 hours for Mia, but 6 for Lizzie.
Did you get the epidural?
I tried to be strong as long as I could, but yes. And I don't know what hurt worse, the delivery or the epidural.
Wait, the delivery still hurts after the epidural?
Yeah? But hey, if it was really so bad, I would have only had one.
True. And your girls are how far apart?
4 years? So I guess it took me a bit to forget.
Where are Adam and your beautiful girls?
Daddy and Girls' Day. He took them to the bounce house. Rosie has a...
Richard, tell him I'm not ready.
Who's
a date.
I see.
Hi, Richard. Hi. Come in. Rosie will be a minute.
I just want to say again, this isn't a date. I just want to take her out and
Get Rosie among people. Yeah, Adam said that. Richard, this is Eleanor. She and I used to work together.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Eleanor. I'm Richard.
You didn't go to West High School, did you?
No, why?
Because you have manners.
Is that where you work?
Until this one is born.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You know, I don't mind waiting on you.
Aww.
Richard, have her back by 9 p.m.
Roger that.
Thanks, Mom. So, have you ever thought about having a baby?
So I found out more about Rosalind Franklin. She was actually a really amazing woman. Because of her, we know how genetic information is passed from parent to child. But from what I can tell, there was never actually any real relationship between she and Dr. Johnson. I mean, he wrote her constantly, and she never got back to him. He went to one of her talks in the States, but I can't find any evidence of them ever meeting. Although he must have gotten her DNA somewhere.
You know, I've decided I don't care. I'm just gonna learn how to be me.
I'm sorry, will you excuse me for a minute?
Sure.
Sorry.
You look lonely.
Oh, no, he was just...
Have you tried their wine? It's really good.
I've never had...
No, you should try it. You look thirsty.
What does it taste like?
It's grapes.
Oh, okay.
It's got a bite to it.
It's okay. No, I like it.
Hey, that seat's taken.
Sorry.
Don't act like I don't know who you are.
I was just finishing up our conversation. Take care of her, will ya?
that the one? She's a cute little thing. Small and feisty. I want her for the project.
Did he say anything to you?
No.
I just got a phone call about ruining it.
Oh, I thought of a question.
Okay.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
An astronaut. No, a detective.
Oh, you are one! Oh, you're so lucky.
Well, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a mommy. Oh, a baby kicked me today. You know, I was thinking what it would be like to grow a life inside you. It's weird, right? Like, knowing that you're creating and nurturing life. It's crazy.
Did he give this to you?
Why? Right. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Hi. Once there was a pretty, pretty girl, and her name was me. Hey, I had a nice time tonight. I'm sorry that I'm so woo. Okay.
You're lovely.
You're lovely.
And you're drunk.
Hey, you never answer my question.
What question?
Oh, you're silly. If you're gonna help me get a baby or not.
Well, I thought you were kidding.
I'm not kidding. Oh, kid. Kidding. Did you get it?
Oh, yes.
This is funny. I like you.
I like you too.
Richard, kiss me like they do in the movies.
I don't know.
I have never been kissed before.
I believe you.
Please, please, please.
Rose.
I like it when you call me Rose.
Rose, believe me when I tell you that I want to see you again.
Okay.
Good night, Rose.
Good night, Richard. Hey, you guys! I'm gonna have Richard's baby.
How you feeling now?
Everything has stopped spinning.
That's good. You know, honey, I don't think you're ready to have a baby. But I want to be. Adam and I had a 5-year plan. We took those 5 years to learn about each other, grow with each other, and have fun before me and Lizzie enter the picture. You're still young. Take the time, have fun before you think about kids. But if having a baby is something that only a woman can do, then I want to do it so I feel whole. There's more to being a woman than birthing babies. We also have to consider if you can have kids.
What do you mean?
I was determined to never use the analog word and to teach you and treat you as a human, as my daughter. But
I need more tests.
Yep.
Rune said you're allowed these.
Thank you.
The doctor will be with you both momentarily.
Rosalind? Hi, I'm Dr. Reese. How are you today?
Good, I guess.
Well, we're going to follow up on some of the tests they did before, and some of the procedures may be a little bit more invasive.
More invasive? She was crying for hours last time.
We'll see what we can do. Do you have any concerns or questions?
I want to know if I can have a baby.
I'm sure you're fully aware of your special situation. I don't medically or scientifically advise a pregnancy.
But can I have a baby?
No.
No, it's not fair! It's not fair. Not fair. I just want to be a mom so much. You still can be. You still can. No, he's saying I can't have a baby. He's saying I'm not a woman. No, he's not saying you're not a woman. Why did he make me a woman if I can't have a baby?
Hello, my princess. Where's Rosie?
She's barricaded herself in the girls' room.
Was today her test?
Yeah.
What did they say about? I see.
Daddy, I made a new art project in school. Want to see?
Can it wait just a second? I want to check on Rosalind.
Daddy.
I want to see your art project, and I want to give it my full attention, but can it wait just a second? It's not going to self-destruct, is it?
No, Daddy, that's silly.
Can I come in? Please? Pretty sad day, huh? I know what it feels like when a dream dies.
You do?
When I was younger, I wanted to be a baseball player like Ricky Henderson.
Who?
You don't know the Man of Steel? I mean, the greatest leadoff hitter and base stealer ever? He had the major league record in stolen bases, and unintentional walks, and runs scored, and in home runs by a leadoff hitter. He played for the Oakland A's, the New York Yankees, and the Blue Jays. Well, I wasn't a very good hitter, so I figured I'd be a base stealer like Ricky Henderson. I would practice every night in my parents' driveway, running back and forth, timing myself, to see if I could go just a little bit faster. But then one day, a bunch of friends and I decided to climb some trees, and we were teasing each other about who could get to the top first. And man, I was competitive. I knew I could get to the top before everybody else. But my foot slipped, and I fell, and I broke my leg. And I was laying there just crying and howling. All the other kids thought that I was crying because a bone was sticking out of my leg, but I was crying because my baseball dreams had just died. It is hard to give up on a dream. Harder than I think I can find words to explain properly, but it's probably the best thing that could have happened.
Really?
I wouldn't have said it then. And it feels really weird saying it now, but you know, I wouldn't have broken my leg. I wouldn't have gotten into computer technology, and I wouldn't have met Carol or Mia or Lizzie or you. You know, there's a saying, when a door closes, another one opens. You don't let anything stop you from moving forward. It may not be the dream that you planned on, but there will always be another dream or another path for you to follow.
Dad.
Yeah, Rosie?
Thank you.
Is your arm okay?
Yeah, I got a shot today. It itches.
Well, let me know if it gets any worse, okay?
It will. I'm sure it'll be fine. Dad.
Yeah, Rosie?
I kinda made a fool of myself in front of Richard.
I talked to him.
When?
About 3 seconds after you came in the house, screaming that you were going to have his baby.
Worried you a little?
A little bit, just... Richard cares for you. In fact, he's out front. I'll take it slow, all right? I don't want you to grow up too fast, okay?
Okay, Dad. Hi.
I brought a movie.
Oh. Are there dinosaurs in it?
No dinosaurs in this one. I wouldn't make that mistake again.
It burns.
Rose?
Rose!
Rose!
Rose, stay with me. Stay with me. Can't leave me! Rose! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Stay with me.
Does anybody talk to you?
How much longer?
Patience.
I know I am, but I'm worried about
I know, honey. We all are.
her. Rose in a white dog dress.
That's right, sweetie.
Richard.
What have they said? Do they know what's wrong? When can we see her? Do they know that
Carol. She's still unconscious, but the doctors say she's stable.
Thanks for bringing her here.
They said the shot was routine. I should have never listened to them.
She's in good hands now.
I've packed Rosie's things. The ACC knows too much about us. The only way to keep her safe is to get her as far away from us as possible. Can you promise me that you'll take her far away?
You're her family.
And we always will be her family. But we love her so much that we have to let her go to save her.
Detective Richard? Can you give Protector Dragon to Rosie?
I don't know, Protector Dragon's yours.
I need my big sister to have him. It'll keep her safe until I can see her again.
Roger that. Take care of our Rosie, will you? Don't write or call directly or anything. Don't do anything to jeopardize her, all right? Okay.
Thank you.
Taking your job awfully personal, aren't you, Detective? Make no mistake, it will be coming with us.
She has a name.
It has a number.
Just because you don't have a family, you think you can destroy others? John Rune?
decorated FBI agent. Once a member of the presidential motorcade. But you had a bit of a drinking problem, didn't you? What was it that happened to your family? You killed them, didn't you?
It was an accident.
A drunk driving accident. And who was drinking? And who was driving?
You already know it was me, detective.
You know what it's like to lose your family.
It's too late.
It's never too late.
It's too late for her.
Grow up. Excuse me? You heard me. Stop acting like a spoiled little child when you don't get your way. You try being thrust into a society that doesn't understand you, doesn't respect you as a person. Are you a person? Or are you a clone? A carbon copy? The problem is that you embrace being a clone. No, I don't. You are so scared of being identified by your DNA, by your creation, the clones that come after you. But they're killers. Are you a killer? No. Are you someone's property? No. Then what are you? I don't know. Yes, you do. No, I don't. What are you? Am I human? Is the clone of a sheep still a sheep? But I am not her. You don't get it, do you? The DNA that you were given is biological instructions to help you develop, survive, and reproduce. But it has no bearing on your perception or experience. You have the privilege of being whoever you want in this world. You create the label. You defy the label. You have no one to answer to but yourself. You have people who love you. That is a rare gift and never to be discounted. It provides the weaponry that we need to win the battle of life. Can you fight? Yes. Can you fight? Yes. Then prove it. Prove it not to others, but to yourself. If you can't hold on, hold on.
You're a very smart boy. But now you must come with me.
No! Richard!
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Silly policeman. You always think you have the upper hand. Tell me, how much will it pain you to see me turn her into a soldier?
Is that what's in that syringe?
Oh, this... No, this. This will kill her. This acid, if I cannot have it, no one can. Arun, you disappoint me.
Richard, where's my family? Tell me they're okay.
Don't worry about that right now.
That's right. Forget about them. Your family ran away from you like frightened little mice. They can't protect you, but I will. I will care for you. Don't you realize what potential you have? I will make you into a general. And then if you're a good little soldier, like I know you will be, I will clone you a new family.
But...
Why didn't you clone my family?
Arun, this is not the time.
How many years did I do your dirty work, and for what?
You said you'd bring my family back. I've seen you sign orders to clone murderers, rapists, and thieves, but not one order to clone my little girl. You've destroyed so many families in your wake, and you can't even own up to your promise to me.
Rune, you are no longer an asset to me.
Rune, look out!
Don't worry. I will take good care of her.
Over my dead body.
Okay.
No!
Give me your hand, and together we'll conquer the world.
Never. No. Please, no, don't leave me.
Feisty.
Richard, please. Richard! You know, all those books I read were wrong.
Why is that?
They didn't teach me what it felt like to be in love.
It's all right.
I love you, Richard.
I love you, Rose.
The doors to the Alliance Clone Corporation, once open, are now chained and locked. After 60 years of stealing scientific research and making human analogs for study and for war, the ACC is no longer. We first broke the story to you 2 years ago thanks to Rosie Owens. Rosie, herself an analog by one of the first scientists to work for the ACC, was instrumental in bringing down the organization. She led a committee that proved environmental imprinting over instinctual imprinting. The analogs early into the ACC's New Army breeding program showed no signs of foreign hostility. Rosie proved that analogs deserved basic human rights and that they could live side by side with us and we would never be able to tell the difference.
Humans have highly developed brains. They are capable of abstract reasoning and language and introspection and problem solving. So do analogs. Our DNA may be constructed or stolen, but we're human, and we're just trying to find out what makes us us. We're all just struggling to find our own perfect place in the world.
Found it.
We talked about this.
Got time for one game?
One game.
Hey, where's Rosie?
She's saying goodnight to the girls. Mia insisted that I take Protector Dragon back. For this little guy.
Can I get you anything, love?
No, I'm perfect.